Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to our Green Acres. My name is Teresa. As we are getting closer to the Christmas season and we are in the final stretch, I think it's almost a couple of weeks till Christmas Day. And where are you in your decorating? Maybe you need some final touches to some spaces in your home. Maybe you need a last minute homemade gift idea, or maybe you don't have enough stockings to go around. Well, relax. In today's video, I'm going to show y'all how we can DIY some very simple projects. So I hope y'all enjoy the video and hope you get lots of inspiration and ideas on how to decorate and make your home fun for the holidays. I don't know where you are on your decorating. Maybe some of y'all have finished. Maybe some of y'all are still decorating, or maybe you hadn't even started. Well, if you haven't, that's okay. I'm going to show you a few little things that I got at the thrift store. These are just like some little rustic little plates, and I picked them up. They were under $1. I want to show you how easy it is to take something like this. They've got great patina on them. So I love the character of them, and I'm not going to paint them. But just add a little sprig of greenery, a little tag, and add a little bow. Glue a little hanger onto it and hang those on your Christmas tree. Such a fun and easy project, and something that cost me less than $1 to make. The little tags I put on them, I'm going to have those linked in my Amazon store. But you get a pack of those, and you get a bunch of them, and you get a bunch of assorted ones. And I think y'all would enjoy those for your projects, because I know I have. But just a simple little Christmas ornament idea that you can hang on your tree, and like I say, it was less than $1.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play.
I picked up 3 of these, but I'm going to decorate 2 of them. I'm going to show you another idea. I have these like little floral bouquets. I got these many years ago at a little gift store, and they come in a package. I have used these so many times, but just adding a little bit of floral to one, I think adds such a little shabby chic touch to it. Like I say, I just added a little sprig of greenery. I'm going to glue on a little hanger, added a bow, and that's all I'm going to do to these. Very simple, very easy, and it only took me probably 5 minutes to make these.
Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh.
A really budget-friendly piece to always pick up at the thrift store when you see them out, or signs, because you can always change out the wording in them. I picked this one up for $1.99. I'm just going to paint over the wording. I'm going to leave the frame as is because I love the color of it, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to take a stencil. You can take any stencil that you have. I'm going to use this one, and this is linked in my Amazon store, and just using some black chalk paint, I'm going to go over the whole stencil, and now we have just created a little sign. Now there's so many things that you can do with this. You can set this now in an area that maybe you needed just a little bit more detail to it. These little signs just really add that last little detail you may need. Or you can glue some ribbon on the back, make a hanger for it, hang it on a wreath. You could even hang this on your Christmas tree. Here's another idea for a really cute Christmas sign, and it's this little piece right here. I picked it up at Goodwill, and it was only 79 cents. It's got this little Paris graphic on one side, and on the other side it's totally blank. So on that side, I'm going to add another stencil. This one is also linked in my Amazon store. And now I'm going to use some white chalk paint, apply it, add a pretty velvet ribbon, and now this is another great piece that you can set in a vignette or you can hang it on your Christmas tree.
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true.
Another idea that I have for a sign is this one. Now this I have upcycled several times. This come from Big Lots, and it had a bicycle and it was painted blue, but over the years I have painted it white, and I have upcycled this so many times. I have put so many things on the front of it, and that's the fun of projects like this. Once you get tired of something maybe you've already painted on it, you can just sand that off and redo it. So I'm going to add another one of my favorite stencils. This one comes from an Etsy shop. I bought it a couple of years ago, but I've used it so many times. But just another idea to make something that's really easy. And stenciling to me is one of the easiest and the funnest ways to add a graphic to something. But I just used some black chalk paint, applied it, and now this makes a great backdrop for one of those Christmas vignettes that maybe you need just a little bit more detail to.
Big and for small, all the fire is popping.
Now I'm going to show you a very budget-friendly and easy way that maybe you need some more Christmas ornaments for your tree. You don't want to go out and buy any more. Just take some that you may have that you can find at the thrift store. Maybe they're not the color you like, or maybe you can find some, actually at Dollar Tree. Maybe you have some, that you have stored away that you just quit using because they're not the correct color. Well, all I did with these, I just painted them all white, so I would have a good white base. And then you just want to take some craft paints or whatever kind of paint you have on hand. These come, I think, from Walmart, and I think this one's called Warm Buff. But take whatever colors that you want to do. I'm just adding some baking soda to the paint to give it some texture, and I'm just applying it with a chip brush because you really want it to look textured. I'm using my blow dryer, so I don't have to find a way to set these up until they dry. They dry really fast. So now I'm going to take my hands, and since I've got that rough texture and it's got baking soda in it, I'm just taking my hands and I'm just kind of wiping away some of that paint. And now some of that white will come through. Now just very lightly, I'm dry brushing some white paint on top of it. And this is a fun project because you just want to work with your colors and work with your textures. You can do these any colors that you want, whatever your theme is in your home. Here's another inexpensive option for a Christmas ornament. This one come from Hobby Lobby, and I bought it when it was half off, so it was $1. I just applied again some paint that I had on hand, and you can also use the wall colors in your home. Our wall color in our home is mainly Resort Tan, and I get it from Lowe's. So a lot of times you can go and get them to mix you up your wall color in one of those little sample containers, and it's very inexpensive. So now, just by using some paints that you may already have on hand and some inexpensive or some outdated Christmas ornaments, we just made some beautiful pieces for our Christmas tree. Now, after Christmas, you can take these off your Christmas tree, and I'm going to show you some styling ideas of how you can use these really pretty decorative balls now as bow filler.
Something happens when something that happens when December ends, December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. Merry Christmas, baby.
Now I'm going to show you an easy and affordable way to how we can add a little bit of detail to those battery operated candles. This is a sheet of decoupage paper and I'll have it linked down below, but I absolutely love these birds and these little holly berries. But I'm just going to cut the white edges off the decoupage paper, and then all we're going to do is we're going to place it on our candle and get the way that we can place the decoupage paper the best on the size candles that I'm using. You can use any assortment sizes of candles that you may have on hand. I'm just taking some that I have, and then I just kind of use my fingers to score where I need to cut the paper so it will fit completely over my candle. Now I scored it really good with my fingernails really good, and I just kind of ripped it. You can also cut this. This does not cut well though with one of those little straight edge cutters I've tried, and it kind of rips the paper. So I just usually just do it this way. And then I'm just going to apply it using my DIY liquid patina, but you could also use Mod Podge. It does not fit around the back, but you will never see the back. And then I'm just going to apply the other part of the decoupage paper to a smaller size candle that I had. And now we've got a couple of beautiful candles that this adds such a beautiful detail to, especially when you light them up. So I love this little technique, and so easy and so quick. And I also think this would make a great gift idea. Now I'm going to show you another candle that I made using some different decoupage paper, and I'll have this decoupage paper linked down below, but you get a huge sheet of this. So I'm just going to wrap this around the candle, and this will fit all the way around my candle. Now I found using a piece of Scotch tape just to get it placed on your candle and hold it in place while you decoupage it on is a lot easier. So again, use my DIY liquid patina. I applied it to the candle, and then I'm going to rub over the decoupage paper with my fingers and work out any wrinkles and bubbles. And what I also found out is when you apply heat to the decoupage paper before it dries, it will also, I guess the warmth and the heat, air, that gets rid of a lot of the wrinkles also. So I just ran over it with my blow dryer, and a lot of the wrinkles just disappeared.
When Christmas comes to town, it's getting cold. Baby, I just want you close. I got all this joy in my heart, and if it's getting dark, yeah, we can go inside. Baby, won't you hold me tight? I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. I just need you, and I know it will be a magic holiday. Oh, you make it all okay.
Now I'm going to show you a little reindeer that I got at Salvation Army, and I actually think she gave me this for free. It was just laying in a box of random Christmas ornaments, so I had to pick him up, and I don't think she charged me anything. I think she just threw him in my bag. But I'm going to give you an idea of what we can do with little random items like this, because I know a lot of times when we're decorating, we may have just a little item like this, and we may not put it out because it's just so random. I'm going to add some rub and buff to it, and then I'm going to show you in just a minute, because I'm going to style it with another one, but give you some ideas of how you can turn those little random items into something that will make your home so beautiful. I got the inspiration from this at Bell's. I was at their store and I saw that beautiful reindeer, so I got an idea of how I can make that myself. I picked this reindeer up at Target, and it was only $5. He's a medium size. I love the silver, so I'm not going to paint him, but I'm going to show you how really easy it is just to add a little bit of detail to these reindeers ourselves, like the inspiration that I saw at the store. I'm going to take some Totally Dazzled appliques. I'm going to leave a affiliate link to Totally Dazzled down below, so please make sure to click on my affiliate link if you want to shop Totally Dazzled and get some beautiful bling for your projects. I'm just going to add a little self-adhesive tape. I got that at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to apply that to the ends of it because I've used this applique on other projects, so the sticky is kind of wearing off. Now the one that I put the rub and buff on, I'm just going to add a little bling to its neck, and I'm going to use another piece of an applique that I've used on other projects, so I've cut it down to size. So it's not going to fit all the way around, but I think it's going to fit just fine around the little neck of my deer. So just some ideas of how you can add a little bit of embellishment to a little random piece that maybe you didn't put out at Christmas. Get it back out, add some rub and buff to it, add some bling to it, and now we got some beautiful decor that we can use through the Christmas and also the winter season. Are you getting down to the wire and maybe you don't have enough stockings to go around? And stockings can get expensive. Take an infinity scarf. This is a scarf I got at the thrift store, or maybe I picked up at a yard sale, but you can pick these up very inexpensive. I've had it for a while, but just take it. I cut it apart and then I'm going to fold it over. Now my scarf is a little bit skinny, so I'm going to have to use kind of a skinny type pattern, but you can make these as big or as small as you want. I'm using this little stocking that I already have on hand, and I'm using it for my pattern and my guide. I'm just going to pin it on so it don't slip away. Now I'm going to use that folded edge over there, and I'm going to leave it just like it is. I'm not going to cut into that. But I do want to go around the foot of the stocking just so I can get the shape of the foot and then go straight to the top. You can definitely sew this on a sewing machine. My sewing machine right now is broke. It's not going to, it isn't working. I don't know what's wrong with it, and I really miss it. But I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm just going to go around the whole stocking, and I'm going to glue it together. Now you're gluing the inside of the stocking right now. We're going to turn it inside out when we get it finished, and you'll never see any of these, rough seams or anything. I'm just going to go around the whole stocking, and I won't have to glue that one side because I just left it folded and I didn't cut into it. So this is just an easy technique of how you can make your own stockings. Now I'm going to unpin my pattern, and then I'm going to turn it now right side out, and then I'm going to shape it and make sure you get that foot shaped really good with that little heel. And now we've got a beautiful little stocking. I'm going to turn the top of it down so it has a cuff at the top. And to make the hanger, you just want to take another piece of the sweater and just cut a little strip, make you a hanger, and then just glue it on the inside of your stocking. And it's that easy.
I just need
another idea for a stocking. And I love making stockings. I love making stockings for decoration and also stockings that we can use. But I'm just taking another little stocking pattern. This actually come out of a store-bought stocking, and I just saved it because I thought it would make a great pattern, and it did. But I'm just taking some drop cloth. I've got it folded over so my fabric is doubled, and I traced around my pattern, and I'm just going to cut it out. And basically we're going to do the same thing that we did with the little sweater stocking. I'm going to glue it up. Then I'm going to turn it inside out, and again, just go around, shape it out really good. And if you have any blowouts with your hot glue, just go back and re-glue those areas. Once you get it all shaped back out, then I'm going to show you how we can add a really pretty graphic to it just to make it look. I'm going to make this look more like a little primitive stocking. I'm going to add a stencil to it. It's called, I think, it's a pattern with some little French hens on it, 3 French hens, and I'll leave this little stencil pack, the link to it, down below. But once I got my little stocking made, then I wanted it to look a little bit more primitive, so I soaked it in some coffee and I let it dry. I'm just going to stuff some little grocery bags down in it just to give it a little bit more shape. Add some greenery at the top, some cute little sleigh bells and a ribbon, and this makes a pretty decoration, or you can use this to hang up and put gifts in. Now I'm going to show you an easy way that you can make a little handmade gift. Maybe we need another gift to give someone. Let's make it. I'm going to take these are called 3-tiered little wall plaques. I got this at Dollar Tree. The little graphic on the front is made pretty cheap, so it comes off pretty easy. But if you do have some residue that sticks on it, just get your little razor blade, and I have this linked to my Amazon store. It is a great tool. Just scrape it off. Now, it already has a white background, so how easy is that? We don't even have to paint it, but I'm going to add these beautiful Christmas graphics. This is called, I think, it's by Jamie Ray Vintage, and I think it's called Christmas Postcards or something, but I'll make sure to leave a link to it down below. But I'm just going to apply it using my DIY liquid patina. I roll over it with my brayer, and that's all you have to do. I just took several graphics that I had of these. I had this decoupage paper on hand, but you can always use whatever kind of graphic or decoupage paper that you have. You could also stencil a design on these. So many options for these little Dollar Tree plaques. I'm just going to add a couple little cream twine hangers to mine. And then I'm just going to use these now as Christmas ornaments, or you can also just add these to dough bowls and just add a little bit of extra detail to it. Once everything was dry, I always go around with a piece of sandpaper and I get off any excess paper and smooth out the edges. And that is that easy, y'all. These, I think, turned out so pretty and they were so easy to make.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow.
Okay, y'all, that's going to about wrap up today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all enjoyed seeing some of the projects that I made. It is so much fun this time of the year, no matter, what you love to do. A lot of us, we love to bake, just decorate our homes. It just makes the season, so much more special when we spend it with our family and friends doing the things that we really love. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll make some of these things. And as always, I love y'all. Merry Christmas. I hope all of y'all are having a great holiday season so far. And I will plan to see y'all, God willing, next week in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Ever since July, I've been happier than I